Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an interesting makeup tutorial for you on some cool toned glam. This is a perfect look for a night out and it's very easy to recreate. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. And yeah, let's get right into the tutorial. Starting off with a bare clean face, I'm going to start on my eyes and I'm using a Sigma Beauty eyeshadow primer in the shade Persuade with my finger, just working it into my eyelid. And for the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using a few palettes, but this one is going to be the main culprit. This is the Violet Boss Like a Boss palette, and I'm going to take this really cool toned gray shade on a Morphe smaller blending brush. And I'm first working this into the outer corners of the eyes, but also working it into the crease as I go blending it along. Going into the KVD Vegan Beauty Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, I'm taking a larger blending brush and I'm just working this into the crease to be our main transition shade there. And going back into the Violet Boss palette, I'm going to take this shimmering kind of shimmer, like a silvery shade, but it does have some really pretty reflex of blue and green in there. And I first pack it on with a dense brush and I take a fluffier brush just to blend out the edges. I take a little bit of the darker green shade and I just work that into the outer portion of the eyes to create a little bit of dimension there and add in a little bit of color towards the outer corners while also smoking it out. With this lighter kind of goldish green shade with my fluffy brush, I'm just working this into the middle portion of the eye to create a really nice dimension on the eye. Taking the Makeup by Mario Master Metals palette, I'm taking this silvery shade and I'm just applying this towards the inner corner of the eye and taking a fluffy brush, or actually with my finger, just to blend it out into the rest of the shades of eyeshadow there. Then we're going to go ahead and do our liner. This is the MAC Felt Tip Liquid Liner in a black shade and I'm just going to line my eyes as per usual. Taking ABH Dark Side Gel Liner, I'm going to go ahead and apply this into the tight line of my eye to make sure that our lash line looks really nice and dark. And I also do run this into the waterline, the lower waterline of my eye, to make sure that this looks really nice and smoky, more of a nighttime kind of look, so it's a little bit darker on the eyes. For my face primer, I'm taking MAC Time Check Lotion and applying that all over my face with my clean hands. And for foundation, I'm taking Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage Matte Foundation. I'm applying that all over my face with a damp beauty sponge, making sure we blend into the ears, the hairline, and down the neck. You guys never forget those areas. It will make all the difference for you. I am going to do some cream contouring, so I'm taking Maybelline Fit Me concealer in a shade that is a few shades darker than my skin tone. I'm applying that with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush in any areas that I'd like to bronze or contour my face, and it should look a little something like this. For my concealer, I'm taking the Rare Beauty Liquid Brightening Concealer and applying that under my eyes and any areas that I would like to brighten or conceal. Then taking Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder with my damp beauty sponge, I'm applying that all over the center portion of my face just to set the foundation and the concealer to make sure it does not budge. And to set the rest of my face, I am going to use a bronzer. This is a Smashbox palette and I'm taking this warmer shade in the middle on Adelium Tools Tapered Face Brush and applying that anywhere where I applied my liquid or cream contour to set it. And then to further contour the face, I'm taking this more cool tone shade from the palette with an angled brush. I'm applying that under my cheekbones, under my lip, my jawbone, just to make sure we look nice and chiseled. To blend it out, I just take that tapered kabuki brush from before and make sure everything is nice and blended. For my blush, I'm taking Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-Hour Blush in the shade Party and just applying that all over my cheekbones. And for my highlight, I'm dipping it back into the Smashbox palette, and I'm using this really pretty shimmering gold shade with a Morphe highlighting brush and just highlighting any areas where the light would naturally hit. So like the tops of my cheekbones, and I like my brow bone and my nose a little bit. A little bit of MAC Fix Plus to make sure everything looks nice and dewy. Then going back into the palette, I'm taking that green shade with a smudging brush, and I'm just smudging that along my lower lash line. I do take a fluffier blending brush with no product on it over top of that just to make sure everything is nice and blended. I went ahead and did my brows off camera because they take a little while. They're usually the same. For my mascara, I'm taking first Maybelline The Fall Season Mascara, applying that to my top and bottom lashes. Then going in with Illamasqua Waterproof Mascara over top. Moving on to lips, I'm taking lip liner. This is Juvia's Place Sweet Nothing Mechanical Lip Liner, and I'm just applying it to my outer portion of my lips, around the lip line. It's a really nice nude shade, so it'll blend in nicely with the shade that we apply next. So for our main lipstick shade, I'm taking the Makeup by Mario Lip Palette, taking the lightest shade from the palette on my brush. I'm applying that in the center portion of my lips, blending it in with the lip liner, and topping it off with some nude gloss because I'm a glossy gal. And with that, that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe to my channel to see more of me. And make sure you check out the description box below for any other details. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!